Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Joe Steele, Crypto in the House. Just checking in today with some pretty interesting news, as always, in the crypto world. So, jumping immediately in here. Another hack. We're not really sure exactly. Solana, a lot of wallet holders with Phantom experiencing, draws from their wallets. Obviously unsolicited. Solana status, not the official Solana Twitter, put out these following tweets after an investigation by developers, ecosystem teams, security auditors. It appears affected addresses were at one point created, imported, or used in these Slope mobile wallet applications. The exploit was isolated to one wallet on Solana, and hardware wallets used by Slope remain secure. While details of this exactly how it occurred are still under investigation, private key information, blah, 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 blah. Basically saying that, look, hey, we have nothing to do with this specific hack here. It's not just a Solana thing. And finally, there's no evidence that the Solana protocol or its cryptography was compromised. Obviously, there has been some issues with Solana in the past. I think people are skeptical when it comes to, speed over perhaps security, depending on how you look at it. But you have to kind of take their word for, hey, this isn't just a Solana thing. This is, hit other protocols. So we'll see how that goes. Kind of keep an eye on that one. Bigger kind of news: Michael Saylor stepping down as CEO of MicroStrategy. If you see the press release from this morning, MicroStrategy announces separation of chairman and CEO roles and second Q2 financial results. Michael Saylor to assume the role of executive chairman. And he put out a tweet: in my next job, I intend to focus more on Bitcoin. So, one could say, hey, this was something that maybe because the Bitcoin that he bought could be at such a loss right now that he's trying to focus more on that than his software business. But, you kind of got to give him the benefit of the doubt. He seems to know, what he's doing. He's obviously a well-respected figure in this world, especially at Bitcoin. So kind of interesting to see where that will go, but take his word for it that, he's going to continue to focus on Bitcoin. I think that that's a good thing for the industry. Jumping in some real estate news. This was kind of interesting from realtor.com. It says that bidding wars, after peaking at the beginning of the year, are finally returning to levels that they were pre-pandemic. So if you can see this chart here, April 2020, they were way down and kind of coming up now. If you see basically June 2022 from May 2020, it's a little over a 3% jump. So we aren't getting those bidding wars that people were getting just completely, like, 25, 30 offers on a house as soon as you put up a sign. It was just kind of ridiculous. And I think that now we're starting to see things level off, normalizing almost. So buyers are having competition, but it's not an insanely unfair amount of competition. So I think that's always a good thing to look at, and good thing to have, I should say, in this world of real estate. So pretty promising news, I think, if you're a buyer out there from realtor.com. Here we are looking at data from Redfin with the national housing supply. And this measures January 2019 all the way through the middle of this year of 2022. And you can see this inventory versus the inventory year over year change. We've just experienced the biggest 1 year housing inventory increase ever recorded. So another good thing, we're starting to see some supply come back. It's not this undersupply. It's not an oversupply. It's sort of a good balanced supply that we're seeing right now, according to this data from Redfin. LendingTree put out some information saying the offerings of adjustable rate mortgages, or the ARM, triple in 1 year, up 230%. So the number of ARMs offered to consumers had more than tripled from the first half of 2021 to the first half of 2022. A lot of people are taking these because of the interest rates being over 5.5. What they're saying is, hey, I'll take the gamble on this ARM for however long it might be, but because it's 3.75, and then I'll refi later, because you can, always refi, but you can't go back and buy the house for the price that it was a year ago, for example. So That's a lot, but we'll see where that goes. Hopefully that doesn't go crazy, and things start to normalize more so than it has been. So it's buyers can kind of get a fair shake at some of these houses. A kind of a cool. This is between Home Sweet Home and Visual Capitalist. Put out a map of the salary you need to buy a home over 50 US cities. I know this graphic's kind of hard to see. I'll link to it in the description. But if you look at, like, I'm going to do the first 10 and then the bottom 10, you can see like a city like San Jose, where the median home price is $1.875 million. You need a little over $330,000 annual income to afford that median home price. And you can see the top, a lot of California, hit some New York City, Austin, DC, where you can kind of see this side-by-side comparison. But when you come down to the bottom 10, you only need almost $43,000 in Pittsburgh metro to buy a house for $185,700, which is their median, all the way down, kind of where you would expect things to land. I mean, that Bay Area is pretty nutty, but Silicon Valley, and there's a lot of income up there, so it makes sense, but it's tough for people. So that's it for the day. Again, ask, you please let me know in the comments if you're getting value from this. I do like to split this up between crypto and real estate, and obviously tie the two when I can and when I see, homes being listed for crypto, ties between the crypto and real estate industry, but at least give you some news that's pertinent to both industries each day, so you can kind of keep up to date with, like myself, and just kind of learn. I love learning. I love immersing myself in these two industries. I think they're going to intersect a lot more in the future than one might think now. So again, like, if you are getting value from this, I would love for you to like this video, subscribe to my content, and I will continue to keep making it, and see you all on the next video, and hope you all are having a great day.